24, John Martinez on the carry. Tackle by number 46, Times and Coward.
Good evening, Eagle fans. This is Joel Harrison
Gain of 2,
live.
third down 6.
Downtown Watson, Louisiana, where we are currently underway for the Live Oak High football scrimmage of 2023, where your Eagles are taking on
the play.
Michael's Warriors.
Ball start against the Warriors.
Just begun. I'm going to post
5-yard penalty. Repeat third down.
Kind of what's going on tonight for our scrimmage. But St. Michael's is starting off on offense. They've run a few plays here so far, and we've got a little bit of defense being played by the Eagles to start us off. Y'all let me know if y'all can hear me out there, how everything's looking. This is our test run for the season, so just like it's their scrimmage tonight, it is mine as well. But I think we've got some great changes this year to the streaming platform. I think we have a big turn. Big hit there. Number 46 and number 13 for the Eagles after the catch.
Preston Centino's pass complete.
Number 13, that's Adam Karras.
Number 44, Matthew Bill. Tackle.
Clinton Wallace, I believe. 46.
Number 46, Times.
So playing some good defense there just now. And that one.
Centino's pass complete to number 24, Martinez.
And like I said, if you just joined me, this
knocked out of bounds by number 13, Adam Karras.
Then defense, then offense, then defense. So no downs, no yardage that really matters. We're just kind of going for now, and then whenever we get to it later on in the game, you'll see them do some a full inning, as close to a football game as you can get it. So tell your friends out there if they're looking for a way to be able to watch the game, if they're looking for a way to be able to support the Eagles, maybe they live out of town or they're working or they just can't make it that night. We will be live for all of our home games this year, and assuming I can get the stream up and running wherever we go, it'll be up and running for away games.
Number 23, Gavin Landry on the carry.
All right, and I have muted. I see that the huddle mic was on, so sorry if you could hear the PA announcer there for a little bit, but I've got that turned off, so hopefully you can hear me a little bit better now. Don't hear that blaring in your ears. I know that mic up there is right next to the camera. Quarterback Reed keeps it to the near side, runs it, pitches it at the last second on the option. Down the field, good run all the way down the field. Going to finally be knocked out of bounds by number 48, Gabe Harvey, stopping what would have been a touchdown. So if you're out there tonight, welcome. If you're just joining us, like I said, give us just a minute. I'm going to have a graphic up here on the screen for you, showing you exactly how we're going to be doing things tonight, making sure we all know what's going on, and that way I don't get 30 questions. Ask me what inning, or what quarter, or what score. You know, it's a little different tonight, don't worry. I'll keep you up to date. You know, usually I have some broadcast partners up here with me. Tonight I'm flying solo while I was getting everything set up. Like I said, this is my scrimmage tonight too, so trying to get everything up and running, going good. So far so good, as long as y'all can hear me out there. There will be plenty of hydration timeouts tonight. You'll see them stop the game several times tonight. I don't know if you've been outside. I know it said we had a cold wave this morning, but it is hot. Maybe the hottest I've ever felt it on a turf field before. It is miserable out there right now. So we're going to make sure to take plenty of breaks for these kids, making sure they're staying hydrated. We're going to make sure we're keeping the refs hydrated, the coaches hydrated. That way we don't have any issues tonight.
Eagle fans, the Live Oak Eagles Touchdown Club presents the first annual Eagles Tailgate Pep Rally Jambalaya Cook-Off. Eagle Nation, meet your 2023 Live Oak Eagle football team and coaches. There'll be a tailgate at 5:30, food, drinks, live music and DJs, vendor booths, Jambalaya Cook-Off, and much more. And at 7 o'clock, special performances by the Live Oak Band, the Brew of Blue, Eaglettes, Color Guard, and the cheerleaders.
So announcement just came through, in case you did not hear that. First annual Live Oak tailgate, Live Oak Community Tailgate will be next Thursday out here at Live Oak Stadium. We'll have a jambalaya cook-off going on. There's going to be plenty of stuff going on for everybody, trying to get hyped up for the season before the Jamboree next Friday night, which will be here at home. So if you can make it out to that one, come and see us. All right, let's see here.
Number 5, 48 on the run. Number 15, Calamari.
So that pass was intercepted by number 20, Cullen Weller, the freshman, out playing some defensive back. That's a new name for me. Had not heard that one before. So we've got a couple freshmen on this team that looks like they're going to be contributing tonight. So we will keep an eye out for them, and this is our first chance to get a look at them and see what they can do and how they can contribute to this team. So we'll keep an eye out for them as we go. So this one's a fumble. So it's a option out to the outside, and it's going to be a fumble. The Eagles will recover. So 2 back-to-back turnovers for the Eagle defense. It's a good, strong start for them as they're getting into this game tonight. All right, like I said, like I promised, I have a graphic here for you. We're going to call this, that'll work. Look at there. That is what we got going on here tonight. I'm going to keep that up in the corner for a minute. Let y'all take a look at that. Eagles are on offense now, so we just got through the 10 plays of St. Michael's first team offense. Now we're getting 10 plays of the Eagles first team offense, and on the first play, it's number 14, Braden Jones, with the carry up the middle. Good for about 15 yards. It's a good, strong run on first down. Here's a pitch to Jones to the outside. He's going to take it. Got some running room. Cuts back inside. Good for about 8 yards on the carry. So 2 good runs to start the game for Jones. getting this offense going.
For the Eagles.
Jones will get it again. Counter play up the middle. Good for another 10 yards. Good run there by Jones. 3 consecutive plays, 3 big runs for Braden Jones.
Number 5, Poirier, on the tackle. That's an upper Eagle, first down.
So they go back to him again. Up the middle. Good for 9 yards, 8 yards. And they'll swap him out. So Jones got his 4. Looks like we have a new running back in, number 24. That is Dakota Jones. Another freshman. Running back. He'll take it to the right side. Gets caught on the blocker, but not before he gets enough yardage for a first down. Good for about 8 yards.
Number 8, Hayes Perry. That's an upper Eagle, first down.
Jones takes snap, looks to the near side, throws it out to number 8. He catches it behind the line of scrimmage, makes first man miss, and is thrown out of bounds. That was number 8, the senior, Jack Peterson, wide receiver.
Number 8, Jack Peterson. Number 13, Gavin Knapp on the tackle. Second down 3 for Eagles.
So looks like they brought in number 5, Ben Moyer, here to the left side. I believe in as a tight end. Got a 2-wide set here to the near side. Man in motion, number 43. Then we're going to get a false start. Yep, false start on the Eagles. So that'll bring us back 5 yards. And they'll try that one again. That was number 43, Hayden Ray, in motion there. So he had a standout season last year as a freshman. Ended up getting into some games towards the end of the season. And had a big spring game as well. So they're excited to see what he can do. Man out to his left is number 6, Eli Hagens. Handoff. Goes number 24, Dakota Jones. Good for about 7 yards, and it'll be 3rd and 1.
Third down 1 for the Eagles.
So a bit of a new look offense this year. Change of quarterback. Number 1, Caden Jones, has been getting the first. He's going to hand it off here to Jones to the outside. He should have enough for the first down. He does. Gain of about 5 yards on the play. So it's going to be 1st and goal from the 7-yard line. So as I was saying before, had a change of quarterback in the offseason. Number 1, Caden Jones, the sophomore. He's getting the first team reps. And he'll be backed up this year. Well, I don't see his number on here, but he's being backed up by Kingston Johnson. As soon as I can find him on here, he's going to be number 12, and we'll see him some tonight as well, the freshman. Dakota Jones up the middle, and it's good for 6. So the freshman running back on the first drive of this 2023 season takes it in for a touchdown to cap off the drive. So impressive drive there by the Eagles. Kept it on the ground for most of it, save from a wide receiver screen. And they're able to march down the field for 6. So Breck Schultz is in there, on for the extra point. Here's the snap, the hold, the kick is up. And I believe it's good. Never got a signal, but I can't see. The sun's right there in my eyes on that side, but I'm going to assume it's good because that's Breck Schultz. If you're out there tonight watching, let me know where you're watching from. I want to see how far our broadcast reaches out tonight. I can see a couple familiar faces watching from right here in Watson. A couple of them right on the other side of the field over there on Cripple K. So I want to see how far are we reaching tonight. We've made it international before. We've made it all the way up to Alaska. Let's see where we get tonight. Don't forget, share that link on your Facebook, share it with your friends, share it with your family. Let them know that we're live. We will be live for all of our home games this year. And like I said, we're going to try and travel as well in whatever capacity that is.
Foundation provides a full-time certified athletic trainer as well as a part-time athletic trainer to our school, Live Oak High School, at no cost. We're excited about what the partnership has meant for the safety of our youth athletes.
Oh, here we go. I'm getting some answers here. We got some Vincent, Louisiana, up the road from the school, St. Francisville. Ms. Knight out in Central. Crestview, Florida. Maddox, welcome back. Good to hear from you. Hope you're doing well down in Florida. So we're now moving into the third part of our scrimmage. So you can see that graphic up there in the corner. Spread out for you for just a second. We're going into this next set of 10 plays. This is going to be St. Michael's second string offense versus the Live Oak second string defense. It'll be 10 plays there, and then we'll swap. Live Oak will be back on offense. We'll do that, then we'll go 8 plays, 6 plays, back and forth, and then we will finish off with a live 12-minute quarter. So that's kind of what we got going on here right now. Oop, that's not how I wanted to move it. There we go. There we go. Back up in the corner. Oh, we're starting to get spammed with some of these links. Remember, do not click any links in the comments. Corey over in Kenner, welcome. Welcome, welcome. Glad to have you here tonight.
Right here in Watson, be sure to go by and see Coach Moon and his staff.
So here's the snap. Hand it off to the near side. And tackled behind the line of scrimmage. Great tackle there by number 42. That is Kelton Irwin. Good job tracking the ball there, catching the runner behind the line of scrimmage. Irwin was one who contributed last year on the varsity squad. If you don't remember, he was playing some offensive line, filling in at center a little bit last year. And it looks like he's got a bit of a position change this season. I don't know if you've seen him out there. He's not quite built like a lineman, so I think they got him back at linebacker. Might be a little bit better of a fit for him. This one, right up the middle, he's going to be met in the hole by a host of Eagles, led by number 18, Billy Edmondson. Kelton Irwin's grandmother. Well, welcome. Oh, I don't know if you know this, but that means we're kin in some way because he's an Irwin, and I got a whole bunch of Irwin cousins. So you didn't even know it, but you got kin calling the radio show tonight. Ooh, tried to catch the Eagle defense sleeping. Hard count. Managed to not jump offside. Audible at the line of scrimmage. Quarterback calls for it. Looking down the field, looking to the near side. He's going to throw it up for a fade. Ooh, had the receiver in the hands, but it is knocked away by number 19, Jaden Lee, in coverage. It's a great job there by Jaden Lee. Coming from the safety position, helping out his corner, number 80, Gannon Kaufman, the sophomore. So I believe that was 4th down, so they're going to reset back at the 30-yard line. There are no turnovers in our scrimmage format until we get to the live quarter. So they'll reset them back at the 30. And they got 6 more plays. And the Eagles will switch over to offense. This one, handoff up the middle. Gets a little bit of run room, but he is hit. Met hard by the linebacker, number 39. Helmet even pops off. That was the freshman, Lane Billings. Playing at middle linebacker. Gets the big hit. But still gain of 5. Pushes the Warriors forward. 3 wide receiver set. 2 to the far side, 1 to the near side. Here's a snap. Handoff goes up the middle, bounces out to the right side. It's going to be enough for a first down. Tackle was by number 35, Porter Rutledge. That'd be a first down for the Warriors. They've got 4 plays left on this possession. This one carried up the middle by Naps. Met by number 42, Kelton Irwin, on the tackle. Welcome in, JoJo. Good to see you. Glad you could make it. This one, toss to the near side. Pass broken up by number 80. Gannon Kaufman. Nearly intercepted.
Broken up by number 80, Gannon Kaufman. 3rd down 2.
So 3rd and 12 for the Warriors. And like I said, with this format tonight, they've got 2 plays left on this drive. And the Eagles take back over on offense. Pass to the right side. Is it going to be caught? Looked like it might get tipped. Might get intercepted for a second there, but a great catch. Good for about 14 yards. Puts the Warriors on the other side of the 50.
1st and 10 for the Warriors. Number 32, Nico Langry on tackle.
I'll tell you what, looks like my graphic got in your way a little bit. I'll drag it around to the other side. Kale, welcome in. Hoping I'm going to have you back here maybe next week, week after. I hadn't had a chance to talk to you about it yet. Things have been moving so fast, but as you can see, I got a fancy new camera. It's doing all the work, so you might get to come up here and relax and hang out. Might have to find you another job up here. Robots are taking your job, man. Who knows? Maybe I miscounted. It looks like the Warriors are going to keep going, so it's going to be 2nd and 10 here. Here's a snap. Looking to pass. He's got the rush. It's going to get to him, and he'll be sacked by a couple Eagles. Looks like number 18, 52, and 54. That is Billy Edmonston, Gavin Trammell, and Jacob Tibbetts all get to him. I could definitely use a nacho tester. Got to make sure those things are good. So the Eagles still on defense. It's a 4th down. After that sack, loses 4, so 4th and 14 for the Warriors. We'll see what they're going to do here. Refs are having a little discussion. I'm not sure what about. Looks like they're counting some yards off. That's 15 yards. Maybe an unsportsmanlike conduct? Not sure. At the 35. So maybe this is just one of those situational things. Like I said, it's a scrimmage. We're not really playing by normal rules, but anyway. Handoff to the near side. Big collision. So number 39, number 47, and 35 looks like all in on that tackle. That's Porter Rutledge, Lane Billings. And, I forgot the other number I said, but there's 2 of them for you. Little hydration timeout for you. Oh no, we're good to go because we swapped from starters, or from 2nd string back to starters. So the Eagles, no, I'm sorry, this is still the 2nd team. Excuse me, I can't even read my own graphic that I have up here in the corner. So this is our first look at freshman quarterback, number 12, Kingston Johnson. Could not quite tell who his running back was. I believe that was number 2, Brendan Impson. Johnson calls for the ball. He'll hand it off to Impson on the far side. Good for about 5 yards on 1st down.
Number 2, Brendan Impson on the carry. Tackle number 21, Johnson Gerard.
Here's a flip out to Impson. He's met behind the line of scrimmage. He's able to get forward, but the ball is knocked loose. It'll be a fumble. So I believe that means they'll reset. Oh, we got a flag on the play. Hold the show. Let's see what's going on here. I'm not sure what it was, but they're going to back it back up to the 30, and we're going to start that drive back over. So it'll be 1st down for the Eagles. 1st and 10. Starting back over at the 30-yard line.
5-yard penalty assessed against the Eagles.
Yeah.
Second down.
Maybe not. They're repeating 2nd down, 2nd and 10. All right, here we go. 2nd down. Hand off to the near side.
Number 2, Hickson on the carry.
Cuts back in towards the middle. That was number 28, Gino Rudnicki,
Down to McCarty. That's enough
the
for
sophomore, on the run. Good for about, got up to the, right at the 41, so good for 11 yards, and it's 1st down. Johnson takes the snap, throws it to the near side, intended for number 11,
Kingston Johnson the pass.
Marcus Mack, and it's incomplete.
Intended for Marcus Mack. Incomplete. 3rd down.
So it's going to be 2nd and 10 after that one. From the 41-yard line. 2 wide receivers to the far side. Johnson has a man to his right. Takes a snap. He's going to hand it off. Nowhere to go on that one. St. Michael's defense is there, waiting in the backfield for him.
Number 28.
And Brednicki will be dropped for a loss of about 3 yards.
Jonathan Gerard. Daniel Johnson on the tackle. Loss of 3. 3rd down, 13.
Johnson back to pass, looking down the field, has a man open. He's going to connect with him. Gets up down the sideline, good for about 18, 20 yards. That was Johnson to number 9, Caden Fritter, with a good little run after the catch. Some of these guys here, wide receivers playing on the 2nd team. Base set, we only run 2 wide receivers, so these guys are looking to try and prove themselves, see if they can't crack into that starting lineup. So, good way to do that just now. Finding a soft spot in the defense, sitting down, waiting for the quarterback to find you. Good run up the field afterwards. So that one was a handoff to number 2, Empson up the middle. Good for about 3 or 4 yards.
Number 38, Cody Dolan on the tackle. 2nd down, 7.
2 wide receivers to the far side. Here's a snap. Johnson looks forward. Has a man coming across the field. Had some room. They're going to call pass interference. It was intended for number 17, Landry Smart. Had a good shot at it. Had a good route going. Good thrown ball. Just a little bit of contact. Couldn't quite break away. And that one should be defensive pass interference. If you're just joining us tonight, we are currently still in the 10-play Live Oak 2nd team offense section, so about halfway through that top little schedule you can see up there in your top right corner. I don't know if it's too small for y'all to be able to see, but that is where we currently are. So we're about halfway through the scripted portion. And like I said, we'll have a 12-minute live quarter after all the scripted plays. So Johnson takes a snap, looking down the field, has a chance. He's going to throw it, and it's going to be incomplete. Intended for number 17, Landry Smart.
Second down, 10.
So it'll be 2nd and 10. Going to a wide set. Got number 11 here. Marcus Mack on the near side. Caden Fritter on the far side. It's going to be a handoff up the middle to Empson. Breaks a tackle, spins to the right, and he'll be in for 6. It's number 2, Brendan Empson, with the tough run from 22 yards out is good for the touchdown.
Folks, the session is open. They have water and Gatorade. So if you're thirsty, wave your head down and get you something to drink.
And it looks like we got Breck Schultz on the kick. So not a whole lot of kicking opportunities here tonight, so they'll keep the starter in for that. Here's a snap. Kick is up. And it's good. So Schultz is 2 for 2 on the night on PATs. So well done there by the second team offense. A couple big runs followed by a big pass interference penalty. Leads to a 22-yard Brendan Empson touchdown run. So we'll take a little break here for just a moment. They'll get some water out there for the players. Like I said, it is hot. It is miserable out there tonight. May have had that nice cold weather this morning, you know, whenever it was 70 degrees and it felt like heaven. But I assure you that is all gone here tonight. I would love to zoom in, but unfortunately we are using a new camera system and it controls it on its own. It looks like it was having a little bit of difficulty there trying to see the end zone on that one, so bear with us. It's doing what it can. It's getting a little confused by all the extra coaches and people on the field, so hopefully when we get into some live action it'll be a little cleaned up and it should be good. As you can see, it's a little confused right now. It's looking for the ball. It's looking for some action going on, but we're just kind of waiting in between right now. Hey, Miss Amber, thank you for joining us. So now we're back to some first team offense for St. Michael's, first team defense for the Eagles. Go ahead and swap my graphic back around to the other side. So we had a shout out there just a minute ago for the Baton Rouge Orthopedic Center, otherwise known as Brock. They help supply athletic trainers to Live Oak High School. We are lucky enough to have a full-time athletic trainer on staff here at the school, as well as another full-time and a part-time athletic trainer provided by the Baton Rouge Orthopedic Center as part of their outreach program. So Live Oak Sports Medicine is in good hands, and these players being well taken care of. Here's a snap. It's going to be a run up the middle. Finds a gap. He'll be tackled by number 10, Jamal Murphy.
Number 24, Don Martinez on carry.
I don't know if that's right. Make sure I got my right roster up here. Well, that's what it says. I don't think that's who that was, though. Thank you, Miss Amber. I appreciate it. It's a lot of fun to do. Handoff goes up the middle again. Ooh, big dog pile comes in. Man, these guys are fired up on defense. They're having some fun. I think it was number 23. Cooper Smith just came and jumped into the pile while it was going on. But that one up the middle, stopped by number 46 and 48. That's Wyatt Tynes and Gabe Harvey on the tackle there. So got an Eagle shaking up on the play. And he's able to get up under his own power. and walk off on that one. The band is not playing tonight. Tonight is just the scrimmage. I believe they will be here for the Jamboree next week. So we don't have them tonight playing for us, but we will have them next week back here at home. Again, if you see any comments with links in the comments section, remember, don't click on those for me. I don't know who those people are, and they want you to go to other websites, and you're in the right place. This is the official Live Oak High stream. Handoff to the near side, first met by number 59, Landon Roth. Can't quite bring him down, but slows him down enough to get some help from number 46, Wyatt Tynes. That was a fourth down stop, so they will reset back to 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Here's a snap. It's going to be a pass. Looking to the far side. Has a man. Diving catch. I believe he's able to hold on. Gets his hand underneath it. So a route brought him out to the outside and got into a soft spot in the defense. Good little throw and catch. Good for a first down.
Number 27, John McCarty. Number 39, Lane Billings on the tackle. 1st and 10 for St. Michael.
Five wide receiver set, empty backfield. Here's a snap. He's going to keep it. Quarterback draw right up the middle. Well played by number 46, Wyatt Tynes, spying on the quarterback to make the open field tackle. But still, it's a gain of 8 yards.
8-yard gain, 2nd down 2.
It'll be 2nd and 2 for the Warriors. So hopefully that view looks a little bit better for you. It's right here at the 50-yard line. It's able to tell where the ball is, and looks pretty good. And here's the snap. Hand off to the outside, to the left side. Got plenty of room, finds a seam, and he'll take it to the house. That was number 24, John Martinez, on the run. He's able to get to the outside, to the sideline, and just takes it to the house. Good for 6. All right, and the extra point attempt is good.
2-point conversion is good.
So I believe St. Michael's still had a few plays left on offense. So they'll keep them out there for now. Send them back the other way before we flip sides of the field, or flip possession. If y'all are just joining us, welcome in. We've got the 2023 football scrimmage going on right now, Live Oak versus St. Michael's. If you're looking for a schedule of what's going on right now, it's up there at the top right of your screen. We are currently in the 8 plays St. Michael's first team offense versus Live Oak's first team defense. Pump fake. Quarterback decides to keep it himself. Hard to tackle finally drugged down
Number 4,
by 3 Eagles,
Latino,
including number 20, Kelvin Weller, the freshman,
21, Brody Welch on the tackle.
as well as number 21, Brody Welch.
Flag on the play.
Got a flag on the play. It's going to be against St. Michael's. So that'll take back the run. I didn't notice what it was for. But it'll back them up. Looking like 10 yards. Maybe 15. I don't know how far they're pushing them back. Yeah, back 15 yards to the 15-yard line, so must have been unsportsmanlike conduct against the Warriors. This one's going to be a sack. Number 46, number 22 is the two I see in the backfield. That's Brennan Wilson and Wyatt Tynes.
Play for Warriors. Talking about number 46, Wyatt Tynes.
So Eagles blow that one up.
Number 22, Brendan Wilson.
And now the Eagle offense will come back out on the field. So we're in the 8 plays for the Live Oak first team offense. About halfway down the script. As we move towards our 12-minute quarter. Jones takes a snap, looking down the field, finds a man over the middle, wide open. It's number 43, Hayden Ray, and he'll waltz into the end zone. Nobody around him. Good for 70 yards for the touchdown.
70 yards. Pitch against touchdown for 6.
Wow. Get used to that one, folks. You're going to see a lot of that connection this year between Jones and Ray. They had a lot of fun together last year playing freshman football, where the freshman football team went undefeated.
Number 3, James Griffin in the hole. Number 25.
And they were able to show that connection off here tonight. And it's good for 6. The Schultz on the kick. It is up. And it's good. 3 for 3 for Schultz on the night. Live Oak's own resident 5-star kicker gets the job done. Well, welcome back, Paul. Glad to have you here tonight. Always good to see some alumni coming back and keeping up with what's going on here at their alma mater. So the Eagles will get to keep playing offense, even though they scored. They've still got 7 plays to go, so they're going to switch directions. And they are now heading back east. Two wide receiver set. Jones takes a snap. He's going to hand it off to Braden Jones, who gets out to the far right side, cuts it back up into the middle. He's got plenty of room. He gets to have a foot race. Cuts back in, drugged down by a safety, but not before he gains 50 yards. Give him 45 on the run. Now there's a penalty on the play, and they're going to call for a holding against the Eagles. But still, quite the run there by Braden Jones. So I'm excited to see him play some this year. He has been contributing every year he's been on this team, and this is his year to be the lead guy, and he's definitely earned it. He's put on a little bit of muscle here in this offseason, but I mean, he is quick. He gets one foot in the ground, changes direction, and he is gone. So he is fun to watch. We get a switch at running back here, back to number 24, Dakota Jones. So Caden Jones drops back, looks to the near sideline, passes it out here to number 8. Good for a couple yards. That was number 8, Jack Peterson. Good for about, give him about 7. Welcome in, Haskell. Good to see you, buddy. Hand off to the outside. Cutting back across the field is Peterson. Long run. Run brings him out to the far right side, but he cuts back all the way across the field to the near side. Ends up running about 30 yards to gain about 9. Looks like we got another flag on the play. You can see Coach Gonzalez in there coaching him up about the penalty. I do believe it's going against the Eagles again, so I don't know who it's on or what it was for, but he's in there making sure that it does not happen again. That's one of the cool things about these scrimmages. You get the coaches on the field where they can kind of help make sure we got the right things going on. You get things like penalties, they can give some quick feedback to those players. 3 wide receiver set to the near side. Snap. Looking to the near side. Has to evade. He's rolling to his right. He's going to keep it himself. He's got a man to beat. He does. He got one more, and he gets past him for the first down. Keeping it for himself. Running for about 22. Caden Jones picks it up on the ground. You know, Paul, I'm inclined to believe with you about that sports medicine team. Not that it's a conflict of interest for me or anything, but I think they're pretty great. The Eagles will hurry up here. It's going to be a handoff to Braden Jones on the near side. Finds a little hole. Finds some contact. And it's good for 5. Now give him 4. 4.5. Why not? If y'all don't quit posting all these fake links in my chat, they keep showing up, keep getting banned. Well, who wouldn't be? You know, she's pretty lovable. I mean, sports med as a whole is pretty lovable. You know, taking good care of us out here. St. Michael's player a little shaken up on the play. He is up and moving. A little gingerly after that contact there with Jones, but he's going to be helped over to the sideline, and looks like he's going to be just fine. That was number 3, Hayden Evans. Second and 5. 2 wide receiver set to the outside. Here comes a rush up the middle. Throws it up. He's able to get it away to number 5. That's Ben Moyer down the sideline, and he'll go in for the touchdown. Wow. So the rush comes. Jones is able to get rid of it in time. Finds a streaking Ben Moyer down the field with no one on him, and it's good for the touchdown.
Number 3, Case Griffin, for the hole. Number 25, Breck Schultz.
So Breck Schultz gets to come in for his 4th kick of the night. Snaps a little low. The hold is good. The kick is up. And it is good.
It's good.
So Schultz is 4 for 4 now on the night, showing off how he got that 5-star rating. You know, I was talking with him a little bit this week before the game, and you know, for a kicker, looks like he bulked up a little bit over the off season. So I think whenever your kicker's getting stronger, you know that you've got a good program going. So Coach Myatt has been with the boys out here all summer. Myatt came in last year as a new strength and conditioning coordinator, and he has done a fantastic job with the Eagles in the weight room. Paul, it is a brand new field. They just installed it this offseason, so you know, whatever you played on, I don't know when you played, if it was here, if it was at the old school, if it was back out in the field behind the old tennis courts, wherever it was. This one's the best one they've had yet. So I don't know if you can tell, they've got some construction going on here on the near sideline. They're laying the new track down, and so Live Oak football field will soon be surrounded by a nice, pretty blue track. So, had change of possession there after the touchdown. St. Michael's goes back on offense with their second team. First play from scrimmage is a run up the middle, good for about a yard. Looks like number 44, Nick Collier, in on the tackle. Three wide receiver set. Takes a snap. Handoff up the middle. Whole bunch of Eagles in on it. First one I saw through was, I believe, number 84, Dedrick Dorsey. Excuse me, number 83, Landon Drayton. And number 57, Lance Roth, in on that tackle.
Number 83, Landon Drayton. No gain. Third down.
Four wide receiver set to the near side, to the far side. Here's a snap. Well, play action, but it's going to be a false start, and they'll stop that one from going.
False start against St. Michael. Remains third down.
Yeah, I remember we used to practice out over there as well, back behind the courts, and it was not fun. That ground was not exactly soft. Unless, of course, it rained. Then it was just a big mud pile. But, yeah, this field over here, we've got nice artificial turf, and it's a brand new turf they got rolled out here in the off-season. Going to be a pass to the near side. Doesn't quite get to the receiver. And it'll be 3rd and 15. And it's funny, you know someone is from around here whenever I can say behind the tennis courts, and they know what I'm talking about, because those tennis courts do not exist anymore. It is now a parking lot. So that's how you know you're talking to someone who's been here. Three wide receiver set. Two to the near side, one to the far side. Here's the snap. It's going to be a handoff up the middle. Man, he is hit hard. As soon as he gets the ball, I can't quite tell. I believe it's number either 22 or 32. I think it was 32, Enzo Landry. Maybe number 22, Brennan Wilson. Can't quite tell, but either way, big contact there. Up the middle. Here's the snap. Whew! And he comes through and he gets another one. They send him again, Brennan Wilson. That's who that is. Yeah, number 22, Brennan Wilson. He comes through and lights that one up. Now, don't worry, the Jamboree will be streamed live, and because we are streaming it here through Facebook, there will be a video of it as soon as the stream ends. So if you can't make it, you can watch it here live, so tell your friends, but also, if you can't catch it, you can always come back and watch it. Pass to the near side. Met out on the end by number 44. Nick Collier. Good open field tackle here on the near sideline. Hope y'all are doing well out there tonight. Like I said, we are excited here at the high school. Lots of good changes happening right now to the facilities. We got brand new turf, brand new track coming in. We've got a new camera up here for the streams, so lots of good changes that are going on facility-wise, but also a big change coming in the off-season in the form of a coaching change. Say Hutch Gonzalez was hired as head coach to come in and take over after he spent time in Mandeville and I believe is the offensive coordinator in Central. And so he is now here with the Eagles. I mean, he came in and hit the ground running and was ready to kind of shape this program to what he wanted it to be. So the Eagles are back on offense. And they're taking over from the 30-yard line. This is the second team offense coming in. We got a flag already before we even took a snap.
I'm not.
So we got a flag on the play. Sorry, we had our winner of our $25 gift card giveaway coming through here just now. It's probably who you heard. Let's see here, Paul. Been in Bama for 15 years. Well, hey. Yeah, we'll be streaming all the home games. We're gonna do our best to stream some of the away games too. We won't have quite the same setup, but I'll be able to get at least a little something going up on one of our portable cameras. So we're gonna do our best to make that happen as well. So this is new era of media here at the school. Big run by number 2 and a broken tackle. Number 2, Brendan Empson, keeps it on the near side. I don't know if you guys saw that, but number 55, I don't have a name for 55. I don't have he's not on the roster here, but whoever that was playing guard, I mean, he came from across the field pulling. I mean, he was keeping up with Empson down the field as a lead blocker. That was impressive. Great effort by that young man. So big run by Empson sets him up on the 35-yard line. And they'll give it to him again on the counter play. Down at contact, but not before he drags the defender for a few extra yards. Good for another first down, gain of 11. So you said you're out in Alabama. What part of Alabama are you in? Me and my wife lived out there for a few years while she was in graduate school. And playing on those tennis courts, man, I played on them in high school. That was our practice courts whenever I was on the team in high school, and unfortunately they just kind of fell into disrepair. Empson gets it again, takes it to the left side, running back draw, good for 9 yards. So Empson is getting some good work here tonight, and he's another one. He'll probably get in some varsity playing time this year. Right now it looks like the pecking order for running backs kind of goes Braden Jones, then to number 24 Dakota Jones, then to number 2 Brendan Empson. So got some good look from those backs here tonight so far. And this one number 28, Gino Brudnicki.
Number 48, Grady Pratt.
He's going to get the handoff. I say we lived west of Huntsville in Florence when we were up there. She was at UNA. So this one, high snap. It's going to be fumbled. Johnson falls on it. They'll try that again. The offense, both first and second team have all scored on their possession. So first team offense, it was their first drive. It was a lot of on-the-ground stuff by number 14, Braden Jones, and then again by number 24, Dakota Jones. Ended up being a touchdown run by Dakota Jones. Pass into the end zone from Johnson. It is good. Complete to number 17, Landry Smart, for the touchdown. So good little pitch and catch there is good for 6. And that continues the streak. That is now, I believe, 5 touchdowns on the night, because this will be Breck Schultz once again. I believe this will be his 5th PAT on the night. So they've done it in a couple different ways. Yeah, so we had 2 touchdowns so far for the first team offense, 3 now for the second team offense. 2 on the ground, 3 in the air. So they've been getting it done in a bunch of different ways. A lot of these yards have been picked up on the ground, but it's been spelled in with some good passing plays. So I love the spread as well, and that's one of the things that they're excited about with Gonzalez coming in. You hear Hutch Gonzalez and you think air raid, right? It's what he played in. It's what he was coached in, and it's something he knows how to do, but he has managed to adapt the air raid into a offense that works with the personnel we have here at Live Oak, and so I think we'll be surprised. They're going to run the ball a lot more than someone might expect whenever you hear Hutch Gonzalez. So we're going to see some good runs. We're going to see that be spelled in. He likes to run, so far, it's been a lot of 2 wide receiver sets. That's what we've seen a lot of out of them, with some 2 tight end sets. Maybe call it an H-back, if you will, or a wing-back. So that's kind of what we've been seeing. But so far, we've seen the passing attack looking pretty good. And so it's another false start. So that's 2 in a row here on this PAT. I think maybe they just wanted to give Schultz some field goal practice. He's hit the 2 so far, and they just keep backing him up. We'll see if he can connect on this one as well. It's up again, and it's good. So Schultz stays perfect.
The extra point is good.
So well done there by Mr. Schultz. And we'll take another quick little time out for a little bit of hydration. We're getting into our last portion here. I believe we might be done with our last portion. We might be moving into the full scrimmage. So it looks like the head coaches are meeting at midfield right now to talk about it, seeing how we're going to proceed from here. But I believe it is time for the actual scrimmage. So it's going to be a full live 12-minute quarter. I don't have my scoreboard set up just yet for the stream, but I will have that next week for the Jamboree. And so you'll actually be able to, whenever we have a live running clock and we have score and possession and all that kind of stuff, you're going to see all that stuff coming out here too. So not quite yet, but don't you worry, we'll get it on there. So refs are having a little meeting, getting some water. They're getting ready. And we're going to find out if the Eagles are going on offense or defense first. And Caden, you're absolutely right. You know, the football games, they're won in the trenches. It's you hear it all the time, and that's something that Coach Gonzalez believes in as well. That, you know, in order for this offense to be successful, the offensive line has to do their job, right? And that's something that has been a focus on getting these guys stronger, making sure they're ready for the season. These guys are fired up over here on the near sideline. Hutch has them all in there right now. Giving a little pep talk, getting ready for this full quarter to begin. And I believe, I really can't tell what we're going on. I see some defensive guys back out on the field. I believe we'll be on defense first. So it looks like they're taking a few minutes for a timeout before we get this live running clock going. Live Oak is a 5A school, so we are 5A in a district with Denham Springs, Walker, East Ascension, Dutchtown, and Sandoval. So 5A school, some big schools in the district with them. It's really cool. It's kind of the all of the big 5A Livingston schools and then the Ascension schools. Oh, I'm absolutely ready for some LSU football. I am ready to see how they look. You know, it's one of those things where I always have high expectations and I always expect the best, but you know, after how well last season went, a lot better than anyone expected. Looking forward with Jaden Daniels coming back. The defense looks amazing. Offensive line might be the best we've had in years. I think they've got a real shot to do some damage, and it all starts against Florida State. So, yeah, and Paul, I'll give you a hint. There's still some pretty good schools. So it is a tough district. They got some big guys that play at some of those schools out in the Ascension parishes. So it is full of competition. I'll tell you that. We are not hurting for good district competition. So while we're waiting, show you one other little cool feature I've got worked out on here. I've got a live booth cam even, so I can say hi to y'all at home. As you can see, the sun is still up. This is what I'm working with right now. You can see it's coming right into my eyes. This hat isn't doing anything. I'm getting a ray of sunshine anytime we're down on the west end zone. So it is staying in my face. But we're making it through. Don't you worry. So that's just some of the cool things we're going to be able to do with this new program we've got working for the stream. We'll be able to add more different graphics and stuff that we can throw up on the stream. Oh, absolutely. Thank you, Ms. Morse. I appreciate it. No, absolutely. This is one of my favorite things to do. I've been doing this pretty much my whole life, being up here in the press box. I was up here with my dad a lot whenever I was a kid. And now I've taken over doing the streaming, and I'm actually getting to teach a class on it this year at the high school. So they are investing in multimedia, investing in the students and those who want to take this on as a profession or maybe as a hobby, teaching them some of the tools they need to be able to do that successfully. So I'm really excited about that. I've got a couple kids down there on the sideline tonight filming, doing some interviews, taking pictures of the student section of the game, all that kind of stuff. So we've got a lot going on down there tonight. We had a drone flying before the game. They won't let me fly it during the game, unfortunately, but we had a drone out there flying, getting some footage of the players. So I'm real excited to see all of that and start working with that multimedia team we have, trying to get some content for these players and highlighting all the hard work they do.
Eagle fans, once again, don't forget, the Live Oak Eagles Touchdown Club will present the first annual Eagles Tailgate and Pep Rally Thursday, August 31st, right here at the Nest.
So they're making another announcement right now. Next Thursday,
Week 1 versus Bel Air.
excuse me, not next Thursday, but the following Thursday, we're going to have a tailgate out here. That is on August 31st, starting at 5:30. Have live music, food, jambalaya, cook-off, all kinds of stuff out here for a tailgate kickoff, getting ready for the football season. Caden, I don't know about that. It's probably possible. We'd have to have something to help measure it. I can't imagine it would be too hard to find something that can measure it and do some kind of tracking of that. It's definitely a possibility. I'd have to look into how do we make it a reality. But that's a good idea. I like that. Maybe showing one on there for a big third down play or something, fourth down play. You can throw it up there and it has a live reading of how loud the stands are actually being. Those are always fun. So I think that's a cool idea. We should be back live in the game in just a few minutes here. Thanks for hanging around with us. Give it just a few minutes and we will have that live quarter for you. Like I said, it's going to be a timed 12-minute quarter. Judging by how the players, I don't know, now we've got some offensive guys over there. I think those guys are just excited. Right, all these people down over here on the right side, they're just ready to play. These guys have been working hard for this all summer, all spring. Finally getting some live action. They're excited. You can't see it, but over here on the near sideline, Coach Gonzalez is giving number 5, Ben Moyer, a bit of a hard time about how he ran that touchdown earlier. I mean, he was as open as you could be, and he had 40 yards between him and the end zone, and he made it, to his credit. He ended up making it, but thought for a second there he might get caught from behind by some of those defensive backs for the Warriors.
Coach Hutch and his team would like to thank the Eagle Touchdown Club again for the pregame meal.
So pregame meal tonight was provided by the Eagle Touchdown Club. So the new backer program that started up this last year, and they've been doing a lot of work trying to help out to provide for our Live Oak football players. Yeah, it'd be nice. I mean, we, one of the things that kind of limits us a little bit on filming for some of these games is the equipment we have up here, but that was one of the investments they made is for this camera. One, because it does it automatically so that they can have film practice every day as well, but it also for soccer, whenever they get into season, they'll have film as well. It'll be tracking for them, and they'll be able to broadcast their games, so it's really cool that they got that installed and that no one has to work it, right? It kind of just goes and does, and but with that, you miss out on some of the human component of being able to track the ball and keep an eye on what's really important during the game. So we'll see how it works out. So far, I've been impressed with it. I think the picture quality has been pretty good and pretty comparable to the camera we were using before. So definitely excited about it. All right, St. Michael's has their helmets on. They're not sitting on the field anymore. And I'm seeing a lot of... We might actually do a kickoff. I bet you that's what this is. This looks like a kickoff receive squad down over here for the Eagles. It's a weird mix of guys. Some offense, some defense, but... All right. I can see a timer now. We got 25 seconds until we start. All right, it is a kickoff. We're getting a full quarter, including some special teams. We got a kickoff about to come to you live. St. Michael's set to kick. That's number 18, Brody Knaps. Back deep for the Eagles. I saw number 24, Dakota Jones, and I believe number 8, Jack Peterson, are back deep for the Eagles. So here we go. Here's the kick. Jones will take it. Oh, he's going to fumble. He'll go back into the end zone, and they will call that a touchback. So couldn't quite bring it in. Man, they are excited. There's some good energy here on the sideline tonight. They're having a good time. So the Eagles take over on offense to start the quarter. 1st and 10. Jones has 2 wide receivers to his right. Going to take the snap. Bit of a rush. It's going to be handed off to Jones on the near side. He's got a lane. He's got plenty of room, and he's got the speed. Man has an angle with a chance, but he is gone. First play from scrimmage. Number 24, Dakota Jones, the freshman running back, takes it. There's a flag on the play. You got a feeling it's coming back, but heck of a run for that young man. First play of the game. That's just going to be a sideline warning. Touchdown is good. So boys are excited watching them get over there, and they're going to back them up. But, hey, Dakota Jones, welcome to varsity football. First play from scrimmage. That's a touchdown. Breck Schultz on the kick. Oh, we had a penalty. Schultz's kick was up and good, but flag on the play. False start on the Eagles. That's their 3rd in a row here in this formation. I don't know what's going on, but I'm guessing it was on Rosenthal, number 34, because he just dropped and did 5 push-ups. So, you know, Caden, that's a great question, and I think it's a little too early to tell. But I tell you, I'm excited. I really am. I think that the offense is looking good so far. The defense, it definitely has some experience to it too. They're definitely going to be the older, more experienced group on this team. I mean, anything's possible, but we'll see what they can pull together. We'll see how much magic they can find here in year 1 under Hutch Gonzalez. So the kick is up, and it is good, and there are no flags, and the Eagles lead 7-0. You know, and I can actually go in and let's do this here. So, touchdown. Number 24, Dakota Jones. 80-yard rush. Live Oak. 7. St. Michael's 0. All right, thank you for letting me talk my way through writing that. And I can pin that. And look at there. Score update for those who wanted to see it. So Eagles will kick off. Schultz will handle the kickoff duty. Let's see what he can do here. Here he goes. Ooh, big kick through the back of the end zone. Schultz sends it. So, touchback. His first of the season. Ooh, had some big contact there on that kickoff as well. I missed seeing that live. I just saw it on the replay. Number 46, Wyatt Tynes, found his man, and he put a hit on him. So the Eagles will be on defense as the Warriors take over at the 20-yard line for 1st and 10. 11 minutes and 8 seconds left to play in the quarter. Here's a snap. Screen out to the left side. Managed to get a couple yards. They'll be knocked out of bounds by number 3, Adam Karras. Sorry, number 3, Jace Griffin. It's Jace Griffin, who knocks him out after a gain of about 5.
Knocked out of bounds on number 3, Jace Griffin. 2nd and 5.
So it'll be 2nd and 5 for the Warriors. 3 wide receiver set to the near side, 1 to the far side. Here's a snap. It's going to be a handoff up the middle. It'll be grabbed by Tynes and number 49, Jacob Cowart. And it'll be enough for a first down. Gain of 6. So 1st and 10 from the 31-yard line. Again, 3 wide receiver set, 2 to the far side, 1 to the near side. Here's a snap, has a man rolling out of the backfield, and Karras sees it and is able to step up, and he makes the tackle behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 2.
The team of pass completion Martinez, tackle on number 13, Adam Karras.
So that'll bring up 2nd and 13.
2nd down 13 for St. Michael.
Quarterback keep on the option. Gets around to the near side. Running out of bounds after a gain of about 8. Make it 3rd and 5.
Sandino on the keeper. Forced out of bounds by number 13, Adam Karras. 4-yard gain, 3rd down 6.
Here's the snap. Quarterback draw. Keeps it up the middle. Gain of about 8 yards. He's out to the 44-yard line. Tackled by number 46, Wyatt Tynes. It's enough for a Warrior first down. Here again, 3 wide receiver set to the near side, 1 on the far side. Here's the snap. It's going to be a handoff up the middle. Runs into his own blocker. And maybe a yard on the play, but a little bit of extracurricular there. Number 10 jumping into the dog pile. And they're going to call a flag on it. He's getting a near full here on the near sideline. Like I said, I'm not sure who that is. Got it listed as number 10, Jamal Murphy, but pretty sure I see Jamal Murphy down there on the sideline, not dressed out, dealing with a knee injury. So I'm not certain who that is. So he gets to hide tonight from his tomfoolery. So they're up to the 40-yard line now. 1st and 10 for the Warriors. Score is currently 7-0. Live Oak leads it with 8:50 left to play in the game. Here's a snap. Keep to the right side. Gains a couple yards, and he will be stopped in the middle. Led by number 45, Clinton Wallace.
Number 15, Talavera on the tackle. 2nd down 6.
It'll be 2nd and 6 for the Warriors. Here's a snap. Hand off to the right side. Met in the backfield. I believe it was met by number 18, Billy Edmondson.
Martinez on the carry.
And he'll lose a yard, I believe, on the play. Maybe call it no gain. So 3rd and 5, another opportunity here for this Eagle defense to get off the field. See what they can do with it here. It's a pass out to the outside. It's in front of the line to gain, and they are able to stay in front of it. That was number 3, Jace Griffin, in coverage. And he's able to stop him from getting the first down. But at this range, I believe they will go for it on 4th down. It's 4th and 1 at the 31-yard line. So 4th and 1. Let's see if that Eagle defense can hold. Still a 3 wide receiver set. Got to imagine it's going to be a run up here in the middle. And it's going to be a quarterback keep to the left side. He's met about at the line to gain, but I think he's got enough for it. And it does appear that he got it. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Warriors with 6:45 left to play.
1st and 10 for the Warriors.
Hand off up the middle. And he is met immediately. Nowhere to go on that one. Led by number 42, Kelton Irwin. And number 52, Gavin Trammell on the tackle. 2nd and 9. 2 wide receiver set. Ooh, excuse me, 3. 2 to the far side, 1 to the near side. And we got a timeout. It's going to be a hydration timeout with 6 minutes left to play here in the game. So they'll take a second to get some water. As the sports medicine team comes on out. Help keep the players and coaches and refs hydrated. We are, yeah. So it's preseason, but I mean, we definitely play the starters. We've seen a lot of first and second team for the Eagles tonight. So we've got some JV guys out there getting some playing time tonight too. But I mean, right now this is first team offense, and it looks like we've got a rotation going on at defensive line and linebacker that's getting in and playing. So I don't know if that's going to be an every week thing that they are rotating those guys to keep them fresh, as they feel like they've got enough depth and enough talent there on that line. They can do that, but it may be that's the scrimmage, and so they're making sure everyone's getting a little bit some reps here. But either way, we've seen some good stuff out of that group. Handoff up the middle, good for about 7. Number 3, Jace Griffin on the tackle. Number 48, Gabe Harvey. Loses his helmet and he'll have to come out. So he'll sub. A 3rd and 3 for the Warriors. And that sun is finally starting to set, so I can see on this end of the field. Quarterback will keep it. Woo! A good cut there. And he has run up the middle very well tonight on these quarterback draws. And he finds some success on that one as well. And that one's good for about 15 yards. The Jamboree will be here at home next week, so you can join us again next week, where we will be back in action right here. I believe it's 7 o'clock next week. I don't know. I just show up. But I'll get you the time before I leave tonight. So they fake to the right, and they'll keep it up the middle. Gain of about 4. Gets them at 2nd and goal from the 5-yard line. Now let's see here. I bet you I have it. Here's a snap. Handoff up the middle. He'll be stopped. Gain of a yard. It'll be 3rd and goal from the 4-yard line. So let's see. Nope, that schedule doesn't have it on it. But I know I saw a post from the Live Oak High football Facebook page that definitely posted about it. So I'll see if I can't find that for you. Figure out exactly what time we're starting. And this one goes in for a touchdown to the right side. So the Warriors will score. And they'll bring on for the PAT. So defense had a couple chances there to get off the field. Can't quite make it off on 3rd and 4th downs. And so the Warriors put together a long drive, and they're able to score. And we're here pending the PAT. Whew. Kick is up. The rush was good, but the kick is good as well. And that'll tie it up.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Navajo Touchdown Club would like to give out another $25 gift certificate this time to Casa Maria. The winner is Miss Sharon St. Romaine. $25 Casa Maria gift card to Miss Sharon St. Romaine.
So that'll tie us up at 7 apiece. With 3:20 left to play, the Eagles get another shot at it here. They'll get a chance to go out and score. Let's see here. Looking for the Live Oak High football page, like I said. They posted about the Jamboree, I believe. Yeah, we're playing against Hammond for the Jamboree. It doesn't have the time. I'm going to assume it's 6 or 7, but there will be a post this coming week. So if you're not following this page, make sure you are, because we will definitely update you on that throughout the week. If you're not following the Live Oak High football page on Facebook, you can go give them a follow as well. They have been very active in updating those sorts of things. So number 8, Jack Peterson takes the return. He gets it up to about the 35-yard line. It's a good run there for Peterson, but he does come up limping a little bit. They're going to get him over to the sideline, and he finally puts a little bit of weight on it. And get him over to the sideline and get him looked at. Might have a cramping situation. I'm telling you, it has been hot, and people are sweating. Jones takes it, rolling to the right, throws the ball up. Can't quite get it out here to Ray. And it'll be 2nd and 10 for the Eagles. It will be in the future, Mr. Collins. We will have the option to, the goal is to start streaming it multicast through all those things as well in the future. But, like I said, this is our scrimmage as well from the media team. So tonight it is just through Facebook, but I would love to have that option to where you can cast it right onto your TV. So here in the near future, maybe next week for the Jamboree. If not by then for sure for the first game of the season. So 3rd and 5 for the Eagles. Here's the snap. Jones has a man in his face. He's going to throw it up. He's got Ray down the middle of the field. He's going to catch it. Beats the man, and he's going to walk in for the touchdown. Talk about throwing it up and knowing where your man is going to be. Jones had a man in his face, sat in the pocket, and just chunked it down the field. Hayden Ray catches it for his 2nd touchdown tonight and makes it look easy. I'm telling you, that is going to be a fun connection here this year and for the next few years here at Live Oak High. So Hayden Ray is listed as a tight end on the roster, but, I mean, he is lining up as a wide receiver. I just feel like they don't feel good about calling him a wide receiver whenever he is 6'4" and who knows how big. But he is fast, and he can make those routes look easy. So Schultz kicks it. His kick is good. And the Eagles pull ahead 14-7 with 2:14 left to play. So that was number 1, Caden Jones, number 43, Hayden Ray, for a 60-yard touchdown pass. So Breck Schultz gets ready to kick it away. His last one ended up out of the back of the end zone, and this one will be caught in the end zone. And they should blow it dead. And say they didn't for a second there. In high school, if the ball crosses the plane, it is a touchback. So with 2:11 left to play, Eagles lead 14-7. Back to pass, has a man out on the outside looking for the swing pass. It's going to fall incomplete. It'll bring up 2nd and 10 with 2:08 left to play. I can't believe I'm going to say this, but it's a little chilly up here in the press box. Got that cold air conditioner blowing right behind me, and, you know, I'm sure I'm making a lot of people out there jealous right now, but I had to cut it up a little bit. About to freeze me out of here. Quarterback manages to step up in the pocket, almost escapes, but he is drugged down by number 48, Gabe Harvey. So 3rd and 9, another opportunity here for this Live Oak defense. It does look like they have the starting D-line in right now. Here they come, looking for a pass. He's going to step up in the pocket. Able to collapse, but he dances around. I think he's going to have enough for the first down. And it looks like he will. It's a gain of 10 on the scramble. It's number 4, Preston Centeno. I mean, he has done a great job scrambling tonight, finding some space, and picking up key first downs with his legs. So he'll extend the drive. 4 wide receivers down the field. Ooh, he is hit hard that time by number 49 or 48. Yeah, 49. Sorry, 48 and 49 look so much alike right now. But Jacob Cowart gets in for the sack. We got a penalty on the play, and it was a holding. That'll be declined because it was a loss of 10 with the sack. So it'll be 2nd and 20, maybe 18. For the Warriors. 5 wide receiver set, empty backfield, back to pass, sets up the screen to the far side. Whew, he's going to be hit hard by Tynes. Trying to get up the field, but still, gain of about 7. Just about back to the original line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and 11. Got just under a minute left to play. St. Michael's will hurry up here. 4 wide receiver set, 2 to each side, 1 man in the backfield. Here comes the rush. He's going to roll to the near side, finds a man looking to get out of bounds. And they're going to say he didn't get there. They're going to say he got tackled in bounds. And it'll be 4th down with the clock running. So with the clock still running, down by 7, St. Michael's will go for it on 4th and 7. So this could very well be the last play of the game. And they're hurrying, trying to get set. 3 wide receivers to the far side, 1 to the near side, 2 men in the backfield. Here's the snap. Looking, throws it up down the field. Woo, and it's intercepted. Intercepted by number 8, Jack Peterson, playing free safety all the way down the field. He hawks it, grabs it, and rolls out of bounds. Well, there's going to be a flag on the play. I think that might call some interference here on the corner who was covering that route. But, I mean, what an athletic heads-up play by Peterson, coming all the way across the field to track that one down. So I think they'll end up giving St. Michael's one more play. So they'll send in the hands unit, the prevent defense.
Pass interference against the Eagles.
So they're going to have a 3-man rush. 3 men deep. He's rolling. He's going to throw it up deep down the left side. Going to be underthrown and intercepted by number 21, Brody Welch. And that'll do it. So, scrimmage comes to an end. Your Eagles win the quarter, 14-7. Good little showing out here, especially offensively by the Eagles tonight. Every possession ended in a touchdown. They did it in several different ways. We saw a few touchdowns on the ground, a few through the air. So
we'll be right back here next Friday at the Nest for the Jamboree versus Hammond.
So good offensive showing, good things from defense, right? A couple good turnovers there towards the end of the game. Managed to stay in the game, even getting stopped on some of those long drives. Sorry, not being able to come up with a stop on some of those long drives. They're still able to hang in there and put together a solid performance for the defense as well. So lots to build on. Like I said, Hutch Gonzalez's first game here as head coach in the scrimmage. Some work to do, but it looks promising.
We'll have its first annual Eagles tailgate party and pep rally in 2 weeks. On Thursday, August the 31st, the night before Week 1 versus Bel Air. Right here on the campus.
So again, you have next week, next Friday against Hammond, right back here. So we'll see you then. And hopefully we'll see you for the kickoff and tailgate party on the 31st up here, where we will have live vendors, music, and food. So if you can make it, come on out and see us. Let's kick off a good season for these boys for the 2023 football season. Thank y'all for joining me tonight. I appreciate it. Y'all have a great evening, and we will see you next week back here in the Nest. I'm Joel Harrison. You have a fantastic night.